I volunteered for the draft in October of '67 simply because going into the military is something I wanted to do since early childhood. I had many examples of people who had served, and it was just something I wanted to do. I mean, I wasn't a fool. I realized that everything I was being trained to do to other people could be done to me. You know, we trained with small arms, M16s, M79s, 45 caliber pistols, M14s, all that damage that we could inflict. It was obvious that we also could have the same thing used against us.
I do remember the first guy that was hit. I was in open rice paddies, and there's no cover whatsoever. You know, putting an IV in the guy's vein, you know, and under fire is an interesting thing. Knowing that the infantry guys were putting out a good field of fire, that was your only preservation. It had to be fast because the lieutenants called the choppers pretty quick, and so I could hear the chopper coming. So we had to really wrap it up because there's some things they can't do easily on a helicopter that's just a lot easier to do on the ground. You know, there's a golden hour where you do everything that you can in that first hour, and the recovery rates are just fantastic. It's still true today, always has been.
I heard someone holler from my left, they're over there. And I looked over there to my left, and I didn't see anything. I looked back to my right, and then suddenly we were attacked from the front and the left flank with small arms fire, RPGs, machine guns. And it was just a very intense battlefield. It raged on for about 3 hours, 2.5 hours during the battle. Of my platoon of about 40 paratroopers, 8 were killed in action, 13 were wounded, including myself, and then those who weren't wounded or killed, and to include the 13 that were wounded, were all scarred for life. We meet here at the wall in Washington, D.C. on the 19th to share with each other our own Medal of Honors in our own way in respect to those who didn't survive.
It's changed since the first time. The first time it was like I was holding my breath the whole time. I was afraid of how I was going to react, whether I'd embarrass the guys and my wife and my daughter. You know, every name, it was like a flood of memory.
50 years later for me, because I was really late getting into the game as far as the reunions that we have. The first meeting was a divisional reunion, and then coming here on the 19th was kind of extra. Then it started being more positive, and now it's extremely positive for us today.
For me, to come here and meet with my peers and those that we serve together, it completes my life. I mean, it's like there's a big, huge part of me that is about Vietnam and about that war, and to be with those people, it just makes it whole. It makes it complete. It just finishes that circle. I need that. I need that support that carries us through, you know, in the next cycle.
Thanks for watching this video. If you like what you saw and want more of it, subscribe to our channel to watch more videos.